So here we have this YITAHOME pre-lit artificial green bell Christmas tree. Now I'm going to quickly unbox it and show you how to set it up, and then I'll give you a closer look at it along with my thoughts, and then finally I'll show you all the different light modes. And here's the box it came in, so let's go ahead and open this thing up. And then inside this box there's a metal stand and then 3 different sections for the tree. And then it also came with this bag with some instructions and a wiring harness. And later, once it's all set up, I'll let you know if it fits back in the box. And here's the 3 different sections of branches. Not really a clear way to identify which is which, other than the bottom has longer branches. And these have a pretty standard build. They're just a metal pipe with hinged branches. But anyway, let's go ahead and set this thing up. First, we're going to fold out the stand and then start all these screws to hold the stand together. Then you can drop in the bottom section and tighten all 3 of the screws. And then the center section just drops into place, and same with the top. And now we're going to take the wiring harness, the side with these 3 plugs on it, and just kind of run it right up the tree. Then connect the top one together like this. It has a nice solid connection. And then same thing with the center plug and the bottom plug. And then you can connect this other end right into here. And after that, this is what the tree's going to look like. There's still quite a bit of work to set this up. We got to fluff out all these branches. And to do that, you kind of just got to fold them out like this. And there we go. I just finished spreading out all the branches. I'm actually really happy with how this thing turned out. It's super full and looks great. So let me give you a closer look at it. All right, so first let's plug it in so we can check out these lights. And there we go. That looks awesome with the lights on. And there's actually 11 different modes, but I'll show you those in just a minute. Now, like I said, this is a pretty full tree. There's just so many of these little branches. It gives it a lot of volume. It makes it look nice and full. Anyway, now taking a look at the base, it's about 20 inches across, which in my opinion is just a little bit narrow, but it is a pretty common size for this size of tree and seems to be stable enough. Anyway, taking a closer look at these branches, it's just the standard paper thin plastic strips that are wrapped around a wire. They're not super strong, but they're plenty strong enough to hold ornaments or lights. And here's a really good look at them up close. You can see all the individual pieces of paper, and then here's a better look at it from far away. Now, as I mentioned, it is a really full tree, but even the small gaps you do see through all kind of blend together because the center post is covered in the same plasticky paper stuff. Also, another thing to point out is since it has so many branches, once you fluff it out, you're really not going to be able to fit it back into the box. So I'd highly recommend getting a tree bag so you can put part of it in the bag and the other part in the box. And to be honest, this is actually the best value tree I've come across. It just has so many branches, it looks nice and full. And the fact that it has all that and it still comes with lights just makes it a super good value tree. Speaking of the lights though, let's go ahead and check out all the different modes. Alright, so this is the first mode, and basically it just cycles between all the different other modes. Then the second mode is steady on for these multicolored lights. And the third mode is steady on for the warm lights. Number 4 is sequential, where it quickly switches back and forth between the different colored lights. Number 5 is slow go, and it slowly fades between the 2 different colored lights. Then number 6 is flash for the multicolored lights. Number 7 is flash for the warm lights. For number 8, the multicolored lights slowly fade on and off. And then for number 9, the warm lights slowly fade on and off. Number 10 is called chasing flash, and in this one, the 2 different colors take turns flashing a few times. And then number 11 is my favorite mode. It's called in waves. And in this one, it slowly fades back and forth between the multicolored lights and the warm lights.